Okay, so we need to kind of make a list here. So if I plug in like 1 right there, what do I get? Well, this is like 1, -1 is 1/5, so it's 8 times 1. If I plug in 2, okay, I'm not putting the pluses. Which is not quite 125. We're T sub n. Okay. So they just didn't make the list for us, basically, is what they're telling us. What is, and then ... What is the common multiplier? Well, not quite. No. Okay. 8/5 times what equals 8/25? Yeah, 1/5. The denominator is being multiplied by 5. The negative in the exponent, basically it flips the 5 upside down, so it would be the same thing as that. Anyway, the 1/5 is what we're multiplying by over and over again. So that would be the common ratio. So T sub 1 is that one. Over 1 minus 1/5. Okay. Divided by 4/5, which is 8/5 times 5/4. 2. Okay, number 8. It's kind of the same thing. You got to make the list yourself. So you plug in 1 for n, see what that is. That's the first term. Plug in 2, plug in 3. Yeah.
Do you remember your laugh yesterday? That was scary.
Because I had to have scared other classmates.
I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Did you hear it, Mr. Jordan, yesterday?
His laugh?
Yeah.
6th hour or 7th hour?
It was, yeah.
You have to like press down, like fake laugh, and it makes like a lot worse and louder.
It makes you like real laugh. And Liz is really bad.
It's at the end of last hour.
Liz is really loud.
Well, don't you have
Like everybody was doing it? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
You probably couldn't hear it because of them.
Caleb's got like 3 videos.
Yeah, I got sophomores. Yeah. Even when like there was the fight in the next room, I heard something, but it was like 1 second and barely heard it, and the class wasn't loud, so you can't hear that much. I can hear Mr. Totino's room better, but he probably hears us more than I hear him.
Yeah, I always hear Roman.
You guys are Roman 6 though?
Yeah.
It's just Roman.
Roman and
We can-
Yeah. And then when you guys were playing Shell Shocker, like through the door, you could hear Emily and Corey, and they would die.
I heard Emily say, yes, after she killed someone.
She like pep talks herself when she runs away.
Okay. Number 9. Find the common ratio of an infinite geometric sequence with sum 8 and the first term 4. What are they talking about? Well, they're saying they already know the sum. The sum is what we've been finding, what the numbers add up to. So they already know the sum, and they're telling us the first term, and we got to find what the common ratio was. So we're just going to plug it into that little formula and find the missing value. Sum is 8. The first term is 4. And we're supposed to solve this for r. How can we do that? How can we solve for r when it's in the denominator? You could multiply by 1 minus r on both sides. That would get rid of it on this side and put it up on this side like this. Another way to think about it is if two things are equal, then their reciprocals are equal. So you could flip them both. like this, and that puts R on the top. I don't think either way is really easy. We'll go with the first way. So if we multiply this side times 1 minus R, it's just going to go away. And this side times 1 minus R. So we got 4 equals, okay, that's kind of basic.
Wait, you mean -4?
Oops. Oh, way better. Okay. Well, 1 plus 2x plus 4x squared. Converges to all right. It's actually kind of like the last one, but it's a little bit weird, I guess. What's the common ratio? What do we multiply this by to turn it into this? To turn it into that? 2x, right? And remember, you can always do like, what's this divided by this, or what's this divided by this? And the answer is 2x. So the common ratio is 2x, and they're telling us it converges 3/5. That means it's approaching 3/5 is what it's going to add up to. So that's the sum. It's like the last one, except for we have a variable in it now, 2x. So the first term is 1, and we're going to do 1 minus 2x, and it's supposed to approach adding up to 3/5. Did they just say solve for x? Yeah, okay. Alright, so kind of the same as the last one, we could flip them upside down. That might be easier on this one to just flip them upside down. Because the left side would just be 1 minus 2x over 1. And this would just be 5 over 3. On the last section, 13 through 18, I don't think I cared about the... Oh, we're going to 18. I never wrote that down. Oh, yeah, I did. I don't really care about the internal interval of convergence. So let's do the sum still. Okay, so 13 is 1 plus x squared. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what is the common ratio? X squared, multiplying by x squared there. So the first term is 1, and we're going to do 1 over 1 minus x squared. That doesn't really simplify it. They just stop there. That's it. How about 15? What's the common ratio here?
X minus 3.
Yeah, when it starts with the 1 times what equals x minus 3? It's x minus 3. But yeah, it's multiplying by x minus 3. multiplies once, multiplies twice, multiplies 3 times. So x minus 3 is the common ratio. The starting term is 1, so it's 1 over 1 minus x minus 3. That one does simplify a little. We have to subtract all of the common ratio. So that would be like 1 minus x minus minus 3. Would be like a plus 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4.
Tissue box.
Paper towels. Lydia was too snotty.
Was Olivia?
I'm gonna blame Lydia, yeah.
Sorry.
She does have allergies. Few people.
What?
Do, 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 do. Okay, what's the common ratio on this one? Negative 2 over x. So the first term is 1, so we're going to do 1 over 1 minus, well, negative 2 over x. I don't know if they, you could do something with this. I don't know if it'd be neater though. Let's see if they touched it or not. Yeah, they did something with it. Alright, I'll clean it up a little bit. So you can't add these two together unless you have a common denominator. Whoops, and what's the common denominator? X. So you multiply by x. So now that they have a common denominator, you can add the numerators, x plus 2. Okay, that's all under 1. So if you're doing 1 divided by that, then you just flip it and multiply. So it's just x over x plus 2. See, that wasn't so bad.